All right, there's the usual ding, which means we're starting off today with one more, well, fourth in the series of us trying to win at this game called Jeopardy, the show where the host gives you the answers. You have to give him the questions. So we're going to open up today with the fourth episode of this and a question about job interviews. I've been wondering, I've noticed a lot of job interview people now. I go for job interviews and they argue with me. Like they say something, they go, but what about this? Or you seem to be busy. Are you sure you have enough time to take on this job? I mean, will you be able to sort this into your schedule? Let me worry about my schedule. Thank you very much. And if I can't, I can't. I'll figure it out. Like, are you giving me the job or not? What's with this, like, you trying to argue me out of a position thing, you know? I don't know. That's a new thing. People, and now people ask skill testing questions. I have to put in Bob, as has been the tradition here. Whoops, or not. All right. Then man with no name will take the stand against Troy and Carol. 1 second. Will I? Where is? Yep. Jeopardy stream is up and running. Let's make sure that we got the sound off. And zero people watching right now is exactly the beginnings. All right. Old test. No time for that. Old test. Mountains for the kids. Fashion. Oh, this is bad, guys. What the heck is fashion? Um, so we're gonna go with Old Testament. Maybe we should have done that. Mount Erebus is the world's most southerly known active volcano is on this continent. Let's just say the most southerly of, and it would be say Africa. What's southerly really? When you think about it, what is southerly? You know, I want to restart this. These are boring questions. Let's redo this. Um, Forget that. Fortunately, we have to wait for an ad. Hmm. I will rock this. You will rock this. Yeah. Believe in family. This is the best time I've had with Nate in my life. Believe in storks. They're your family. They're going to love you. What's not sure? Hang on. Ready? Whoops. No, I don't want to click on storks. Hang on. Apparently, this isn't going live. That's weird. Should be live. You sure? Hang on. It's on, I say. Hang on. Well, hmm, here we go. Let's redo this up. This is the stream. Hang on. It's not. Is it not running on? It should be running on, and we're back on. Good. Perfecto. So let's hit this up again one more time. Created by Park Place Productions. This is the game show where people give you the people, one person. Our friend Alex Trebek gives us the answers, and we give the questions, and it's a lot harder than you. I missed it again. All right, Logan and Mike. Just a second. Mm. To send somebody the URL to my own show. So good luck with this. Hang on. Pot puree comparisons. Um, USA poetry, potpourri. Yeah, we're good. Um, Go over and look at this day in history. Well, I do something else. Did you know that the first Supreme Court happened today, and it was passed by Congress and signed by George Washington himself, establishing the Supreme Court of the United States as a tribunal made up of 6 justices. And is there an end part to that? Or just, oh yeah, who serve on the court until death or retirement. Ironically enough, has there ever been a movie where they're like, we have to get the judge out of court? No, like some goofy movie with Adam Sandler, like a hokey comedy, where it's just like, I don't know, Supreme Court is supposed to be easy. You just have to get elected, and then you're going to be a judge for life. But what happens when you have a Supreme Court with the wrong people? It's like, John, I think they're going to try to kill you. What? That's crazy. I don't know. Adam Sandler, Alec Baldwin, Supreme. I don't know. Samuel L. Jackson. Tired of this mother effing court and this mother effing government. I don't know what he'd say. What have ideas? What do you think Samuel L. What do you think Samuel L. Jackson would say in a, in a movie about a Supreme Court justice who attempts to be murdered by somebody else? Hang on. I think he'd say something like, I don't know. Probably say something like Tarzan. I'm going to accompany you to the jungle. Anyone see Tarzan? That movie is crazy pants. It's stuffed with this other element to it that's not cool. Like it tries to be too serious while being, a goofy movie about Tarzan. Just a minute. Anyone see a movie like that that was too weird for life? You're like, this can't be made. What's the weirdest movie you ever saw in terms of like, this is not what I expected at all? So if you don't answer the question about your weirdest job interview, which is understandable because that's probably a little bit personal, let's hit up the live button and we're hit good to go. Back in it to win it. So that's just it. So if anyone asks you today what happened, oh, here's the first. That day, President Washington nominated John Jay to preside as Chief Justice, and John Rutledge, William Cushing, John Blair, Robert Harrison, and James William to be associate judges. Huh. Well, what do you know? So that's the name of a. This will probably come into play today when we do Jeopardy. They'll be like, this man who whose whose name sounds like what happens to your gut after vodka, and the precipice of a cliff, was nominated to be a Supreme Justice or Associate Justice on September 26th. And you'll go, who was John Rutledge? All right, up we go. Enough fooling around. Allow, and we're in. So, world capitals. Let's go right to 500. If the other twin had founded it, it might have been called Reem. Oh, Romulus, Rome. So this is Rome. Rome? I am correct. So that's 500. We're good to go. This capital's street signs are in English, Arabic, and Hebrew. Is Israel or Jerusalem? Tel Aviv? Who knows? All I know about this is when Barry Farber did a show about English, he mentioned that when Palestine and Israel gathered to discuss military matters, they don't speak in Arabic and Hebrew, they speak in English. He was discussing about how English was a worldwide phenomenon and had become the de facto language of diplomacy in many ways. Jerusalem. I was right. I should have gone with my gut. Unfortunately, Mike, you won't be able to get a. All right. Costa Rican people might know the way to San Juan. This better be a pun based on that song from oh, what's the movie with the Jets and the Sharks? Somebody help me out. It's not East Side. It's West Side Story. That's the one. San Juan. Why am I incorrect? I know a boat you can get on. San Juan. Boom. Well, that just tears it. Date Roosevelt called a day that will live in infamy. This is in the earlier streams. That's the most embarrassing part. And I don't remember what it is. Oh no, no, I didn't mean to hit the button. Somebody help. Somebody help. What is the David O living in infamy? Uh darn it. Um I'll just write in Versailles. Wait, no, I'll do what they always do. They don't know the answer in the game. I don't know what the David O live in infamy is. This is really embarrassing for my memory. Really embarrassing. December, let's remember it for next time. December 7th, 1941. Logan has the board, and Logan has the world's longest porch, 880 feet. It's part of the Grand Hotel on this Michigan island. Hey, not a clue. Oh, it's Pearl Harbor. I see. Why can I answer Pearl Harbor, or or do I have to write December 7th, 1941? No, I didn't say Pearl Harbor. It was December 7th, 1941. But they said so. They're looking for exact answers, I think, on certain things. Mackinac. French conqueror who supposedly said an army marches on its stomach. Oh, we all know this one. This is Napoleon. Anyone ever see that movie about Pearl Harbor, where they rewrote it, and Ben Affleck was in it? I think one of the quotes in the newspaper was, "Only Hollywood could make a movie where a fighter pilot bombs the stuffing out of Tokyo and comes back to his love." It's a ridiculous thing. Comparisons. All right, Asian nation over 12 times larger than the UK. Its former ruler. What? Who? What was his? What are you saying? Oh, its former ruler. Oh, its former ruler. Right, right. England was its former ruler. Anyway, no time for that. Among this Hollywood's rags headline gags was Hicks, Nicks, Sticks, Picks. Nope, don't remember this at all. Is it Vanity Fair or something? No, Variety. That was my next guess. No, it's gonna be Time. Or no. So yeah, it's not good, says Mike in the chat. but the shot of the planes flying over the little league fields was amazing, or is amazing. A house is a machine for living, said this famous French architect. I can't remember. It's the most like ridiculous name. I remember it from the last stream. I remember it being an absurd name. Some things I think your brain just intentionally says, nope, not for you, not to remember. Watch might get this correct. No, eh? Well, I'm not going to do this. Hmm. It's weird that the 1960s now seems it's like another century. Le Corbusier, because it is another century. Good job, Judd. All right, famous quotes. Style of comedian George Kaufman believed closes on Saturday night. Oh, is it slapstick? I said slapstick the last time too. This is really bad. Oh, satire. Do I have Alzheimer's? Yeah, this stream might end up being not about snacks or about Jeopardy or about retro gaming. It may just be like a sad descent of a man into Alzheimer's. Postal abbreviations include NC for North Carolina, South Korea, and DC for District of Columbia. That's not too hard. District. I always put ones that are easy in here for people to be like the blank of the United States is considered the leader of the free world. And people go, the leader of the free world must be the president. See, I could be on Jeopardy. And then it's like, no, you couldn't. Oh, does Columbia have a U underneath it? It must be Columbia because that's why Americans always misspell Columbia, the country. Yes. Super good reasoning. Question. What do they call good question. Why would they call something the 25th anniversary if there's been 24 of them? It'd be the 24th anniversary. People are weird that way. Anyway, let's do comparisons for a 400. The smallest created at 4 clues. The largest, 25,000. Is some kind of murder mystery? Or is this the Times crossword? This could be anything. What is a crossword? Oh, ever. How the heck would you know that? How would the smallest have 4 clues? African desert over 3 times larger than the neighboring Mediterranean Sea. Anyone in the chat want to grab oh, this is the Sahara, but I can't spell Sahara. We'll just have to go with it. I think it's the Sahara. Anyone want in the chat want to look up? We have time. We could do this crossword that's got 4 things in it. We could totally do that if you guys find it. I mean, 4, that's easy enough. I could do it right now while we're doing the stream. Someone pull up the fourth 4 clue crossword. If a man could proportionally lift as much as this insect, he'd lift. It's going to be ants. Depends on the man, by the way, Trebek. This question is very unclear. Ant. Also, Mike, you're in the chat now. What's the strangest question you've ever gotten in a job interview? Like oddly specific, even. Great Scott who wrote the poem All Auld Lang Syne. Oh, Robbie Burns. Who is Robbie Burns? Also, someone look up when Robbie Burns Day is. I always miss it every year. It's in September, I think. Whoops. I always seem to miss it. I'm cluing in here. I think this might be the one where we win, guys. All right. One more comparison. At 37, Peter Hodgson invented city putty and Michelangelo finished the ceiling fresco here. What? What are you saying? St. Peter's Basilica? What does that have to do with silly putty? What does that have to do with silly putty? At 37, Peter Hodgson invented silly putty and why does he get a chance to answer it? It hit 0. This game is silly. No, why do I get like 9 seconds as well? This is a bizarre game. Is that what they're looking for? Oh, Sistine Chapel. What does it have to do with oddest thing? Also, today the first nuclear-powered aircraft carrier was thrown down, sent out to sea. The job of a nose in France is to create these cheese, perfume. Ah, the heck, the heck is this? Is this something people used to say? Someone said very oddly specific. We were talking about an asterisk I like and asked what her birthday was, where she's from, how old she was, and every show she's ever been in. It's divided into Kanda, Maruka, Azuka, and Jin. Nope, not a clue. Akazuka. Oh, is this Japan? This might be Japan. No, this is Tokyo. Well, what do you know? Been there and everything. Don't remember those places. Keep in mind, no one told me you're standing in this section or that section. The Latin word radix, meaning root, is the root word for this root vegetable. Oh, radish. Some of them are dead easy. Any funny questions you got asked besides what your favorite actress was, every movie she's ever been in? Why would they ask you that? Like how they say the radish. And if you're watching this stream after the fact, you can put your answer in the comments below. Hot porry for whatever it is. All right, the Peace Garden State. It shares an international peace garden with Manitoba. Wait. Balls. Montana? Montana. I think it's Montana. It's either Montana or South Dakota. Montana. And since Brock Lesnar is from Dakota, I don't think that's it. Oh, balls. Um, Hang on. Alberta is just below Montana. Does Montana not spill over into? Oh, it's North Dakota. What do you know? I was off by one. I knew it was one of the two. It's not New Jersey. Well, home to NATO and Little Green Sprouts. New Jersey, anything is a border with Ontario, and it's not even that. New York borders a little bit. Yeah. And then so does Michigan. Home to NATO and Little Green Sprouts. What are we talking about? NATO is everywhere. It's the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. It's all of North America. Brussels. Yep. Whatever. Um, at the Julius Sturgis Company in Lidditz, Pennsylvania, you can learn how to twist these. What? What? What in the frick is this question, Jeopardy? What is this? Twist your hair into knots? Like, get your panties in a bunch? Like, what do you mean, twist these? Twist people's words? Like, well, what are you saying? Oh, Mike said he thought it was the Garden State. Not anyway, but Sturgis, I just think of the bike rally. But I'm not about to waste what are pretzels? All right, we're gonna research this for Snack Attack. This pretzelness of Sturgis. He said a penny saved is a penny earned, and it's in traditional to throw a penny onto his grave. Oh, is this oh balls, help me out here. Oh no. Who said a penny is a penny? Is it Jefferson or is it Lincoln? Either Lincoln or Jefferson, I believe, and I can't remember. which one it is right now because it's late and I should have studied. I always feel I should have studied before this. Ah, it is Jefferson. Frig. Or is it Franklin? It is Franklin. Dang it. If I just thought about it 10 seconds longer, I just assumed because Lincoln was on the penny. Oh, I feel stupid now. I hate this game. It always makes me feel like a Dumbo. Three-letter Sandberg weather phenomenon that comes in on little cat feet. And then this question shows up. What are you talking about? Fog, perhaps? Maybe fog? Fog. Ah, yeah, out of nowhere, I got your insano question. And it's only worth $700. Um, Watch this be a daily double. All right, he said his poem Kubla Khan was inspired by a dream. In Xanadu did Kubla Khan his stately pleasure dome decree, but who wrote it? Who wrote who wrote this? Was it E. E. Cummings? E. In Xanadu did Kubla Khan his stately pleasure dome decree. Is it Cummings? I hope it's Cummings. Or is it Keats? Or is it Whitman? Oh, darn it. Is it Whitman? I think it might be Whitman. I'm vaguely remembering Whitman saying this. Or did he also do like a beast slouches towards Bethlehem? Is this? Hang on, Samuel Taylor. Oh, it is Coleridge. Well, what do you know? I just have to do penalties for questions I get wrong, like recite the history of a whole thing. Cabinet makers who outrank all other cabinet makers. Not a clue. And this was in the last one as well, but don't remember. Premier cabinet makers, the best ones. Mike, what you got for us? Secret cabinet? Oh, secretary of state. What? What? That's not an answer. The problem is this stream is on a bit of a delay, so you guys can't get it right live. The surname Wallace originally denotes a man from this country. Um, Scotland. You consider Scotland a country? Watch Trebek nail me for that. Like, that's actually not. Take me to task for that's technically part of the EU. Britain. Frick. Well, it appears this will not be the stream in which we win if Logan keeps up this breakneck pace. I apologize. He's incorrect though. Mm, Wales. Oh, Wallace, Wales. Well, if I could remember anything, I could say we learn something new every day. New England swinger of birches who read his poetry for JFK's inauguration. Oh, Frost. Robert Frost. It's where JFK said there has not been this much genius in the White House since Thomas Jefferson dined alone. Why he brought that up, no one knows. Like, hard on for, you got a big like love on for Jefferson. Like, relax. Poetic device illustrated by a peck of pickled peppers. Tongue twister. Are they saying a tongue twister? Or are they saying wait? Are they saying alliteration? Not alliteration. Uh What's the other one? Alliteration, I think it's called. It starts with a C, but I'm blanking. I'm blanking so hard. I say cacophony is a bunch of sounds that aren't cool. Oh, I am correct. That was only vowels for alliteration, but apparently it can be consonants too. The Daily Double. There's only one left. This is gonna suck monkey testicles. It's always impossible. Um, let's wager $200, even though the thing itself was 500. So this language, spoken in the Pyrenees, does not include belong to the Basque. Oof. Whenever anyone gives you a linguistic clue and it's about Europe and an unusual European language, it's either Hungary or Basque. Sweets, all right, I know those. Toys and games, I also know those. Fashion, don't know that. Sports stadiums, maybe three-letter words. Hmm. Movie monsters. All right, this could definitely be it. No, there's not a chance I'm switching out these categories. Let's do movie monsters for 1,000. These giant insects were the title monsters in them. Ants. Ants. How stupid do you think I am, Trebek? Ants. I used to watch this when I was a kid. They had a show on I don't know why they showed it, but they kept showing like special effects in movies and they kept showing the ants over and over again. All right, let's do 800. Bram Stoker popularized this monster, the one most often portrayed in movies. Vampires. What is vampire? Vampire? Or who is, sorry? Who is Dracula? They wanted a specific name. Who is Dracula? Dracula is a fictional person. You know, there's people who go every year to go see Dracula's castle, only to be told by the people who live there that Dracula is a fictional character. And the person burst into tears once. In Young Frankenstein, he put on the Ritz as Frankenstein's monster. Oh, Gene. Oh, crapola. He just passed away too. Um, Gene Wilder. I'm incorrect. Mm. Oh, Peter Boyle. Oh, who played the monster? Right. Okay. Anyway, a fedora, Homburg, or Derby. Oh man, where's Tommy? This someone remember this? A hat for fat people. Um, and those who are stylistically out of touch. Ah, hat. Movie monsters. In Japan, he's known as Gojira or Gojira. Godzilla. I can't do a good Japanese accent. If I could, we would. Someone in the chat, can you record sound files on YouTube? That'd be great if you could do auditory responses. No, screw you, asshole. Like, kill yourself. But like, you know, swear words and malcontent 12-year-olds upset at each other. In the 1976 remake, he fell from the World Trade Center. King Kong? That their big new one. We'll have them fall from a different a different location. That will make us unique and original. Worst remake ever. Someone answer in the chat. Let's do three-letter words. Quicksock or Drysdale. Clydesdale's a horse. Quixote or Drysdale. Don. Oh, Don Quixote, Don Drysdale. All right. I didn't know of a second one. So that wouldn't help. According to the title of a 1982 film, Richard Pryor was a live one. Hopefully, this isn't watch him ask for the title of his second album. Have someone say something really offensive on live TV. Logan, the house that Ruth built. Uh, Yankee Stadium. What sports team do you think has the best stadium? Psycho is the worst remake you've ever seen. Why? Says someone in the chat. Let's do sweets. Part of Great Britain best known for its shortbread. What? I just buy shortbread and it says shortbread, and sometimes it says English shortbread. But I have no idea what you're talking about here, Alex. This is the kind of thing Alex Trebek would know. Actually, I found the best shortbread comes from blah blah. I could totally see him being a smartass at your Christmas party. This is the kind of thing he'd be down with. Shortbread. Oh, now I want shortbread. Screw everybody. Oh, it's too late to go get shortbread. But first thing tomorrow, we'll do shortbread. We'll do shortbread as the snack attack part. I'm not going to touch this with a 10-foot pole. It's probably like Shelby, England or something. Or maybe London. London is probably best known. Scotland. Oh, let's do toys and games for 1,000. She's been a teenage fashion model for over 25 years. Barbie? Is Barbie a teenager? That's messed up. That's incredible. That was worth the stream alone if this turns out to be true. Barbie is a teenager. Barbie is like barely legal. Barbie's only been driving 2 years. Barbie's not even done college. In 1988, the fashion industry lost billions on this style, shunned by professional women. Shoulder pads? Ah, miniskirts. People in the 80s didn't wear miniskirts? That's sad and unfortunate. This New York based national department store abbreviates its name SAF. Oh, SFA Schwartz? Well, based national department store. I don't know. Something Schwartz, isn't it? Saks Fifth. Oh, Saks Fifth Avenue. Well, what do you know? Term for someone who makes men's chapeau, whether he's mad or not. Hatter. Ah, so the Mad Hatter was based off Hatter. Hmm. Three-letter words. Some people have a quick one, which beats a half one. Oh, wit or brain, perhaps, or a clue. Not really. You kind of a quick clue. That was your $1,000 question. Daily double. What should we risk here? If I don't give you the question first, um, it was a four. It was for. Let's just do 400. Or yet, because we never get to do it. Let's do 700. We never get to risk. Whoops. 290 bucks. Sure. Ann Arbor school that has the largest. Oh, Michigan. Hail to the victors. Da, 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 da. You message Tommy Russo. Um, an immature flower or Letterman's Larry Melman. What did you like me to talk to Tommy about? Also, I just missed this question. I'm in the heat of concentration. I'll do another stream maybe in a few seconds when we're done here, and I'll put them on. Number of pockets on a pool table. 6, right? If you don't count the people standing there. Yuck, 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 yuck. All right. Um, then you have an additional 4. I'm running away with this. Mike, or you can get Tommy into the chat. Send Tommy the link and put him in the chat. Benny and Smith make this brand of crayons in 64 colors. The heck? The heck are you talking about? Crayola is the only Crayola company I've ever. And 64 colors. That's right, Mike. Who are these weirdo people who try to conquer the king of color crayons, Crayola? Who is the pleather to the leather of crayons? What are is this if this is Crayola? Oh, you piece of garbage. Here I am crap talking them and they're Crayolas the whole time. They're trying to go against Crayola when they're Crayolas themselves. Daily double. Boston Screen Monsters and Fenway. Darn it. Fashion. The Marciano brothers founded the company that makes this questionable fashion label. Oh, guess. In some respects, Jeopardy resembles a really poorly played game of charades and terrible riddles. Uh, but I'm winning, so I'm happy. Uh, I'm pretty good at fashion for some reason. And 5, 7, or 9, the number that precedes the name West on the popular shoe brand. What? 5 West, 7 West. 9. There's a shoe brand just called 9. Hmm. Color that always has the opening. Oh, white. Somewhat racist if you think about it. You should have a game of rock, paper, scissors before you play to determine uh, who does it. There should be a game within the game because chess itself gets very monotonous and boring. Having a second game would make it better. From now on, everyone's supposed to do that. Everyone who watches this again, make chess more inclusive. Versions of this board game take place in London, Madrid, and Atlantic City. Oh, Monopoly. Monopoly is the only one that takes place in other countries and stuff. You never have like Clue in Brazil, you know. Monopoly. Only this one has a monopoly on having other versions of itself and is thus appropriately named Monopoly. Okay, here we go. One more. Oh, we got this. Sports stadiums. The Chicago Cubs can now go out and play at night here. Wrigley Field. I was discussing this the other day with somebody. If the Cubs make it all the way to the World Series, final home run ball, How much would that be worth? Do you think on eBay? You know, no one's hanging on to that. If you catch that, I'm sending it right to the eBay. Major League Baseball's first dome stadium is in this city. Is it Montreal? No, Montreal didn't have a dome. Montreal had that weird like belt thing that was made of leather. It was garbage. It had the weirdest stadium roof of all time. But Houston, not Houston. Houston's the answer to this question. The Montreal Expos had the weirdest thing of all time. Look it up one day. The joy of cooking recipe for this makes about 8 to 5 long fat men or 16 thinner ones. What in God's name is that question? The joy of cooking recipe for these make gingerbread? Oh, gingerbread men. 400. These desserts can be Indian, cottage, cabinet, or rice. What? Cakes? Cheese. The frick? What the? I've been eating sweets my whole life. I have no idea what these old people snacks are. We have to eat them all for snack attack then. Pudding? There's an Indian pudding. There's cottage pudding. I know there's rice pudding. Remember the rest of that, Riz. Look up the rest of that. Pastry chefs know that sugar is mixed with these to make meringue. Eggs, right? What are eggs? Oh, this is the Tommy Show. What are eggs? Okay, I'm wrong. What is the other one? It was Indian pudding, cottage pudding, and then rice pudding. What was the third one? Write it down, Mike, and we'll eat it later. If you say egg whites, piss you off. That's the answer I just gave you. Eggs include egg whites. That's like when they say all of the above, none of the above. None of the above includes all of the above. Pralines are most commonly made with this nut. What do you mean? Pralines. Pralines, aren't they? Isn't pralines a type of nut? Oh, pecans. Huh. Oh, okay. I thought pralines was another word for pecans. Anyway, let's not risk anything here. The 30s. Oh, no. There's not a chance. I'm risking $100 max on this. Indian's great soul who began a fast until his death. Oh, this is Mahatma Gandhi. Let's do 500. 5,000. And Gandhi. How do you spell Gandhi's name, guys? Gandhi. How do you spell Gandhi's name, Betty? Help me out. Is it GH or GA? Come on, Riz. GA or GH? We only have 25 seconds left, buddy. Bite the bullet here. Oh, no. No. Oh, good. Okay. 1, 10, 100,000, 10,000. I've gone home with 13,000. Yeah, that's how it's done. All right. So this is over with. So next episode of the Canadian Snack Coalition, I think we'll be doing Jolly Rice. I'm not too sure. Or we'll be trying to figure out which variety of Canadian snacks is the best one. Who makes the best dill pickle chips? What brand is the best for the ketchup chips? You know what I'm saying? So we're going to do something like that. And that's about it. So if you want to subscribe, that'd be greatly appreciated. And if you want to check out the Bait and Sketch Show, that's also cool. And if you want to check out radioregent.com Tuesdays at 6 p.m., that'd be superlative. And yeah, check out Tommy NC 2010. Check out Timmy NC 2010. Check out Black Aldrin. Check out the Sega Camp Gamer. Just kidding. He's weird. And check out Junk Drawer Videos. Just catch you here later on down the line.